What lane choice is going to have Tom Daugherty finish on the left lane in the 10th frame. Anderson's going to try to make sure that match doesn't have to go that far. And a little joking around between the two players to start as Anderson goes 1 for 1 in the left lane. Not an easy thing to do as Daugherty steps up in his first frame. Head pin, 4-pin, 5-pin, all missed the 7. On a blower shot for Daugherty. Take a second look at that 5-pin. Misses by a good 6 inches to the back of the 7. And the conversion for Daugherty. And joining us in the booth for this championship match, future Hall of Famer, Chris Barnes. Future? I'm sorry. I keep forgetting it's 2018. I apologize. I was there for your speech.
That speech was for nothing.
I'm sorry.
So memorable.
I was so laser focused on your good looks at the podium that I totally forgot you were there and totally forgetting about the pocket. On lane 17, it's Tom Daugherty.
Most disturbing intro I've ever had.
Oh, I apologize, Chris, but
that's
a tough lane on lane 17. No matter which side lane you were throwing it from, as we saw with Ismail last game.
Yes, some unique counts for guys that are in the step ladder.
Daugherty giving it a run, gets 0.
Historically, it's actually not too bad a pair, but for whatever reason in this step ladder, it's not really turning out that way.
Something with the 15 minutes of practice beforehand. I didn't see anything unusual with excessive surface out of somebody, or
it's possible.
It doesn't take much, and when Andrew Anderson jumps out to an early double in a match, it's going to be tough to play catch-up.
But all this group has played further left. You know, I don't think there's a lot of time spent to the right and breaking down. The left lane is typically tighter down lane, depending on, you know, there's not a lot developed with only a couple of guys pulling matches, and so the front's still hook. It's a tricky combination.
Anderson looking for the front 3. Gets the length, gets the pocket, and Daugherty's got to be worried already. Daugherty's been rough trying to get any doubles out here this afternoon on this championship pair.
I'm not judging.
It was tough for anybody to get doubles today.
This was after Daugherty.
We saw it during the position round. Players in the 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. 1 double out of all those players in position round, and
Daugherty came up with
Daugherty now goes high in that right lane. And unsure on the spare here, gets it picked up.
Just not much fun right now, and Andrew certainly, I was close to him the first couple of games of match play, and he had a pretty good idea of what he wanted to do early on and had, relatively speaking, control of the pocket.
Yeah, Anderson had a 279 in the last game of Cashers round this morning to make a big move near the top 5 and then finish it off in match play, getting to that #1 seed.
That's just a left and left move, which has been pretty common here. It's tough to get it right at the 3-pin here, no matter how much hand, rev rate, axis rotation, it really doesn't matter. Once you get it past the 3-pin here, lots of bad things happen, and if you're able to get it back from there, that means anything that's a little bit left is a lot left. Some way more forward roll.
And the kick of the 10,
And
front 4.
Something rare from somebody who's this young is that it seems his strengths out here are when the lanes get the hardest. And the scoring pace is relatively low here. It was relatively low at the Masters. Both really difficult shot makers type conditions, and typically that's more of a vet thing, but he's earning his chops here on that right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a heck of a 2018. In February, he made the show at the TOC. Then the next week, almost makes the show at the 60th Anniversary Classic. And now he's just dominating this championship match, trying to end it early on.
Daugherty's going to have to make it like a little 2-2 here. And if this move doesn't work, he's going to be in a huge, huge hole.
He's down 64 right now. Needs to back it down to 54 with a double.
There you go. A Splitter teammate. He bowled really well in the team event. It was just rock solid all the way through, and so I'm not surprised to see him bowl well here.
Well, he's had some tournaments where it's been a tough grind out before, where he's shown up and done some great shot making.
Yeah, people get stereotyped in as a no-thumber that maybe he's not, you know, that they're this or that. It's pretty good there too. This one's he did exactly what he needed to do to keep himself in play here.
Drops the deficit to 44.
And as we've seen over and over, you know, I've had a theory for a long time that the best pros make 8 really good shots a game. Well, in this place, your 2 other shots don't ever have to be together. You know, it's just so easy to split on the other shot here. Wow.
It's just enough for the 7.
I thought I clouded him right there. I thought that was looking like one of the, you know, that wiggle 210.
Well, we saw Daugherty in the first frame on that same lane with the blower 7. We saw a couple of those this weekend where the 5 was nowhere near the 7 when it got to the left side of the lane. And Anderson found a way that time to get 5 to make contact.
Traditionally here, year in, year out. Probably been here 15 times, and it's shot makers excel in this building in general.
Oh!
Wow.
Yep,
6 pin leans right, stays right, misses the 10.
By the 10.
You get to where that's your bad shot, where
on this condition.
Yeah, I mean, he missed it. He got a little bit forward, missed it just a touch at the bottom, but it was more on line than the shot before it, and yeah, 9 spares at this point. He's in really good shape. Daugherty still has room for 250 though. Tall order. Wow.
Point A to point B. Not taking a lot of room on that lane.
No, I think you saw it pretty consistently by the field, though. Just like I said, guys are either doing it with bigger balls and stuff that wanted to roll a little bit and stay forward, or they're doing it with their hand and making it tumble.
Daugherty's maximum still 256, and small child, a bit of a scream is going to force Daugherty to reset.
Good catch there. So I'm bring it back down 33, chance to bring it to 23. And certainly changes the energy of the match for Andrew.
Oh my.
That
will take
by the 8.
The life right out of you, as it did for Daugherty. Headpin takes the 5 early and nothing gets near the 8.
It just seems, you'll see 8 pins from time to time, but generally speaking, it's when the lanes are a little bit softer. You actually miss in a little bit.
And he had a couple of those in Portland. You mentioned your teammate. He had a couple of those in Portland.
On that left lane, he had like 3 of them.
The 2 and 4 just exploded to the left and had no chance to get back on the 8.
as much as I struggled today, I think I left like 3 of them. It doesn't seem fair when it's this hard to get to the pocket. There wasn't any mistakes
just
made to get it to that spot, and
that just changes the outlook for Anderson stepping up on this shot.
Now he gets to freewheel a couple more here. It's really in his hands. It's got count in his favor.
Quality shot out of the hand. 6 wraps around the 10 though.
7-10.
33-pin lead on 238 pace. 9 spare, 9 spare, 9. Would leave the possibility of a tie. But
first you gotta get through the spares. Make sure you keep the mental game sharp.
These two are, the spares have been a premium all week, I think. You see more of those mistakes when there's a lot more strikes being thrown and a lot less spares.
I think the winner of along with the trophy and the check should get a mattress to get a good night's sleep on after winning this event, because you're going to need your rest after this run through the grinder this week. And how about that for scrambling everything?
Boy, he's got a little magic going on there, because that again was in a spot where a lot of players are going light, leaving some kind of 2-pin combination. And he's getting it to roll just off that enough to tickle it.
And that's just basically a 9 count on the first ball in America. Oh, wow.
Ouch. Talk about being double tapped.
I wouldn't fault him for just walking out the front door at Hijinks right now.
Yeah, just in case.
Mail me the check.
Just in case. Because had he struck out, 235. Andrew would have had to at least get 9 in 2 shots, which is a tall order at best. But we've seen more than a few big 4s here, and that eliminates that through no fault of his own. That's brutal.
Daugherty tried to become the second player to win 3 matches to get the title here in Jonesboro, but not to be. Till the payback shot.
Super happy about the timing of that too, undoubtedly. Yeah, you don't want that one in the second frame to cover up the open and, you know, keep this thing close. You know.
I wonder who's riding in the car with him back to the way home. And another strike.
Pulled a really good game there. In 220 has been plenty, many matches throughout today. Excellent finish, 224. Andrew gets to take a rare opportunity at a victory lap.
That's official.
2 titles now for this rookie.
I think last year was.
That's his first year on Team USA, on the adult team, so he's a rookie there. So we make up all kinds of rules as we go.
Well,
but really a fantastic run from where he started today, way back at, I want to say he was around the plus 40 range or so, and ran his way all the way up into the cut. And from there, all the way up into the lead, and to finish it off with an outstanding performance.
You like getting subscribed.